Discovering the creative power of our inner thoughts allows us to grasp our true purpose and mission in life. When we delve into the realm of fulfilled desires, we open ourselves to a profound understanding of the world as a boundless sphere of mental transformations. It becomes evident that within us lie infinite possibilities for inner dialogues. With this realization, we can navigate our actions with intention and direction. Without this knowledge, we are mere participants in unconscious existence. It is important to recognize that everything we perceive in the external world is a manifestation of the ongoing mental conversations within us, often transpiring beyond our conscious awareness. As civilized beings, it becomes imperative for us to become conscious of these inner dialogues and align our actions accordingly. Perhaps, without this understanding, we are prone to unconscious behavior. In other words, we wander aimlessly, susceptible to undesirable influences, much like a puppet responding to the stimuli displayed on the screen of our surroundings. This state of being is reflective of past discordant beliefs, albeit unconsciously, and is often attributed to fate. Instead, we ought to accept how we truly desire to live and recognize it as an already established reality, which is then effortlessly actualized through the universal laws governing our existence. Hence, we possess an inherent awareness of our desires, even if it pertains to a general state of being. This is because our spiritual essence, though formless, communicates with our natural self through the language of desire. Therefore, there is no need to deny our desires. Instead, we embrace them as we envision them to be, and they manifest through a series of interconnected events, ultimately bringing our desires into fruition. Embracing the promptings of our inner desires without hesitation is tantamount to immediately assuming the state of having our wishes fulfilled. It is a profound truth that desiring a particular state is, in essence, already having it. The permission or approval from others is not required in this process. We must cultivate unwavering obedience to our inner voice, recognizing its wisdom and guidance. Embracing this truth involves engaging in a profound dialogue within our own minds, thinking and feeling from the standpoint of our desires being fulfilled, as elucidated in Matthew 6 verse 6. But you, when you pray, go into your room, and when you have shut your door, pray to your Father who is in the secret place, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. Matthew 6 verse 6. To truly engage in this practice, we are advised to retreat to the privacy of our own inner sanctuary. In this sacred space of our minds, we establish a connection with the unseen, with our Divine Father. It is in this realm that the true power of inner conversations from the perspective of fulfilled desire unfolds. Inner conversations, fueled by the premise of fulfilled desire, serve as powerful suggestions to disentangle our minds from the limitations imposed by sensory evidence. Instead, we shift our focus to the realm of the invisible, directing our attention towards an unseen state. Through the act of engaging in this mental dialogue, we enter the room of our own minds, rearranging its very structure to align with the state we wish to manifest. In this intimate conversation with ourselves, the contents of our minds are taken up by the unseen and externalized into our reality. However, mindlessly perpetuating the undesirable patterns of the external world in our subconscious minds, and circling the screen of space, will only produce unsatisfactory results. We must recognize that our conscious mind serves as the guardian of the subconscious. With this awareness, we can consciously choose to resist conforming to the undesirable patterns prevalent in the world. Instead, we embark on a transformative journey by renewing our minds, as beautifully conveyed in Romans 12 verse 2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Romans 12 verse 2. These gifts bestowed upon humanity, mind and speech, are our tools for creation, as described in the Hermetica. Our thoughts and inner speech hold immense power. What we speak within the confines of our minds has the ability to shape our external reality. It is through the conscious utilization of these gifts that we can actively create the life we truly desire. By embracing the profound connection between desires, inner conversations, and the creative power of our mind and speech, we unlock the keys to manifesting our dreams and living a fulfilling existence. It is through conscious engagement with these principles that we become co-creators of our own reality, harnessing the immense power that lies within us. The responsibility for choosing the words we speak within ourselves lies solely with us. I won't dictate what should be said, as deep down, each individual already knows. We have the ability to select the words we speak internally and shape our inner conversations accordingly. By aligning our thoughts and beliefs with the fulfillment of our desires, we tap into the extraordinary potential that lies within us. Embracing this awareness and consciously directing our inner speech is the key to transforming our lives and manifesting our true desires. So, let us remember that the spiritual aspect of our being communicates with the natural self through the language of desire. The key to progress in life and the fulfillment of our dreams lies in willingly obeying the voice of our spiritual self. It is through this unwavering obedience that we immediately assume the state of our wishes being fulfilled. Consider the example of working out. When you put on your earbuds, you intentionally disentangle your mind from the distractions of the noisy gym. You focus on the mind-muscle connection, mentally feeling the movements until they dominate your awareness. Similarly, in the realm of business deal-making, we disentangle our mind from the apparent evidence of rejection and concentrate our attention on the invisible state of acceptance. There is no need to convince or seek approval from others. If beliefs rooted in neediness or approval-seeking arise, there is no reason to shame or condemn ourselves. These beliefs do not hold us back. Instead, we can bring them to our conscious awareness and release them without any suggestion. Let's go back to the meaning of Matthew 6 verse 6. He instructs us to retire to the solitude of our inner room, where we connect with the invisible Father. It is within this sacred space that the rewards of our secret efforts are manifested. It is our inner speech that holds the power to shape our reality. Our self-affirmations and declarations of "I am" are of utmost importance. In entering into our desired state within ourselves, we allow the external world to be as it is. In this state, a remarkable phenomenon unfolds right before your eyes. The perspectives and expressions of others undergo a profound shift. What was once XYZ is now ABC, all because you are affirming ABC within yourself. This remarkable transformation occurs effortlessly, as the external world adjusts to your internal dialogue. Once again, we recognize the importance of allowing the world to be as it is. If we find ourselves dissatisfied with our surroundings, it's possible that the solution lies in altering our concept of self within. By consciously shifting our inner narrative, we automatically witness corresponding changes in our external reality. For example, we can declare within ourselves, "I am my ideal now." This broad statement encompasses all aspects of our ideal self, or can be more specific, such as affirming, "I have a lavish, steady, and dependable income rooted in integrity and mutual benefit." As we, diligently, repeated affirmations, our ideas of greatness and security permeated our mind, displacing all other thoughts from our consciousness. Though the exact words may differ, the essence of the message remains consistent. The key lies in our attitude towards ourselves. So, what happens when appearances seem to contradict our desires, leading to unnecessary suffering? This is where the guidance from Romans 12 verse 2 becomes relevant. It urges us not to judge the world solely based on the evidence of our senses or external appearances. Therefore, we observe the world without immediate reaction. In doing so, we consciously release any beliefs rooted in judgment, condemnation, and control. This shift in perspective liberates us from needless suffering and opens the path to transformation. By recognizing that our attitude towards ourselves determines our experience of the world, we can consciously align our thoughts and beliefs with our desires. In doing so, we move away from judgment and embrace the power of observation. This inner shift sets us on a transformative journey, leading to a more fulfilling and harmonious existence. In our journey towards realizing our vision, we discover the importance of observing without reacting. From this state of non-reactivity, we witness the natural unfolding of events, effortlessly manifesting our desires as we remain anchored in the state of the wish fulfilled. Observing without reacting, this means allowing emotions to flow and release, recognizing that emotions are simply energy in motion. By observing them without judgment, we disentangle the mind from the sensory evidence and maintain our connection to the state of fulfillment. We can effortlessly engage in inner conversations that align with the premise of fulfilled desire. These conversations reflect a deep knowing that we are complete within, possessing everything we need to be our ideal selves right now. By feeling this truth within our being, we tap into the secret of manifestation. Feeling is the catalyst for creation. To achieve this state, we engage in intentional inner conversations that emanate from the standpoint of fulfilled desire. By thinking and feeling in our imagination as if our wishes have already been fulfilled, we set in motion a chain of events that leads to their realization. In this state, everything aligns effortlessly to support our vision. Throughout this process, it is crucial to dissolve any lingering doubt. We must hold firm to the understanding that there is always a way to manifest our vision. Reality is boundless and infinite, far beyond the limitations imposed by self-made beliefs, rules, and restrictions. When we operate solely through our physical selves, relying solely on the information provided by our five senses, we may forget that our spiritual selves are not bound by such constraints. They transcend the limited scope of human constructs. Thus, we release the grip of restrictive beliefs in each moment, allowing the infinite possibilities of the spiritual realm to flow through us and bring our desires to fruition. The spiritual self possesses a broader perspective. It sees beyond the constraints of time, perceiving the past and future as an integrated whole. To the spiritual view, what may be mental and subjective to the natural self becomes concrete and objective. It comprehends the totality of existence and operates beyond the limitations of our physical reality. So, through this transformative process, we align ourselves with the boundless nature of reality and open ourselves to the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our immediate senses. Many individuals find themselves in a quandary, pondering whether to choose one path or another. Often, they perceive only two options, constrained by a belief system that narrows their perspective. However, it is within your power to release this self-imposed control and expand your horizons, recognizing that there is a myriad of possibilities between and beyond the apparent binary choices. By observing without reacting, by letting go of psychological rigidity, you open yourself up to the infinite range of options at your disposal. This involves consciously disentangling our minds from the evidence presented by our senses and redirecting our attention to an invisible state, an intangible reality that we mentally embrace and embody. By feeling and sensing this state with unwavering focus, we allow it to assume the distinctness and vividness of our perceived reality. In essence, this journey invites us to transcend limited perspectives, embrace uncertainty, and cultivate the ability to see beyond the surface. By disentangling our minds, releasing rigid frameworks, and engaging in inner dialogue, we tap into the realm of infinite possibilities and shape our reality from a place of expanded consciousness. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel to follow our content. Share this video with others who might benefit from its message. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so leave a comment below sharing your thoughts and any questions you may have. Thank you for watching and joining me.